Someone I want to see.
My friend Sherlock Holmes.
221B Baker Street.
Hello there. Welcome to my Sherlock Holmes season. I'll be reviewing a variety of Sherlock Holmes film and TV adaptations, starting with the Jeremy Brett series that ran from 1984 to 1994 in the UK on ITV and in the US on PBS as part of their mystery strand. 42 of the 60 Holmes stories were adapted over 41 episodes, one episode combining two stories. It's the most complete adaptations of Arthur Conan Doyle's canon on TV or film, although the episodes were produced out of order of publication. This doesn't really matter too much, as the adaptations take this into account where necessary, and the original stories weren't written to be in any sort of chronological order, much the frustration of some Sherlockians who struggle with some of the inconsistencies that this created. The series' faithfulness to the stories ranges from episode to episode, some being very close, others being wildly different, the rest being somewhere in between. Holmes is played brilliantly by Jeremy Brett throughout, and for me, he is the perfect casting. John Watson is played first by David Burke, and later, when Burke became unavailable, by Edward Hardwick. Mrs. Hudson is played by Rosalie Williams. The only main recurring actors are Colin Jeavons as Inspector Lestrade, Eric Porter as Professor Moriarty, Charles Gray as Mycroft, and Dennis Lill as Inspector Bradstreet. I'm not going to go into too much biographical detail, but if you are interested, I would recommend listening to the Jeremy Brett Sherlock Holmes podcast, as they go into exquisite detail about the main cast and guest stars, as well as recap the episodes. I'd like to briefly mention that Brett was a fantastic actor, probably best known outside of Sherlock for playing Freddie Eynsford Hill in My Fair Lady, but it's as Sherlock that he really shines. His dedication to the series was such that he would ask for original text to be added to his dialogue, costume reflecting descriptions in the stories, and even certain poses he would strike would be straight from the Sidney Paget illustrations of the original stories. He sadly died in 1995 at the age of 61 after battling illness for years. David Burke has a limited amount of on-screen roles, as he preferred the stage, leaving this show to take up a place with the Royal Shakespeare Company, and is married to fellow actor Anna Calder Marshall. Their son Tom Burke is also an actor. Edward Hardwick, the second Watson, was the son of regular Hitchcock actor Sir Cedric Hardwick, and outside of Sherlock was best known as a character actor on screen, but again lived large on stage. He died aged 78 in 2011. I was far too young to watch this series when it first started, but caught bits and pieces of later series and repeats in my youth, and to be honest, wasn't that into it. I can't explain why. I liked Holmes at that age, had seen some of the film adaptations, but never managed to fully engage with a full episode. What a fool I was, as I now completely love them and think they're the very best adaptations of the character. Actually, that's not entirely true. There are a few adaptations I don't love within these episodes, but we'll come to those. I will also be reviewing some of the other TV adaptations and some of the films, although as Sherlock has been portrayed on screen 254 times, more than any other fictional character, I'm not planning to cover them all. Apologies for that. So, if you love the character, or this series, or any of the adaptations, or if you've never seen them, I hope you will join me in these reviews. Thank you. Goodbye.